Woohoo! Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, tables and chairs, welcome back to High Rise Summit Sessions for Artists by Artists. I'm your host, Bobby Berry. Woo! We got a special guest tonight. Inzerra up in here hitting the lo-fi beats. I hope y'all are over there studying, cherishing, doing your thing, praying up to Allah's, bro, but getting in on this some funky ass beats, you know. Inzerra, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, bro. Blessed to be here. Honestly,
Yeah?
I'm honored.
Right on, G. You excited, I'm guessing, huh?
Honored to be here.
Ooh! Hey, my man, real quick. I just want to go ahead and just kind of, have like a little introduction for you a little bit. Please talk a little bit about yourself right now. I want everybody in the studio and everybody that is viewing this right now to know who the man is popping these wonderful beats.
Yeah, I go by Inzerra, Inzerra. I'm mostly on SoundCloud, but I just love making beats, I love vinyl, jazz, sampling it. I got a huge record collection, and all my beats are pretty much vinyl samples and other things that I've manipulated.
That's what's up.
And honestly, just this is how I let loose, it's how I let my feelings out by making beats. I play what I feel. Every time I play a song, it's different every time. I never play the same song twice, so that's what I love about the 404. It's got that concept of jazz, just playing what you feel. I don't know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Little bit, man. What's the inspiration behind your tunes, my man?
My inspiration is a lot of other artists, Ross G, R.I.P., all the guys in Courteous, man. Those guys are, just make us realize that you can do it. I mean, just go out there and do it, My homies, I want to make beats that my homies can slap, so the thought of that inspires me, My brothers, I want to make beats my little brother can rap to, honestly.
That's what's up. That's courteous, my man. That's courteous right there. That's what's up. Well, my brother, are you ready to continue on with this little flex on the beats makings, yes?
Yeah, this is my first time playing all these songs, guys. None of these are released yet. It's kind of experimental for me. Some of them might be a little bit minimal, but it's pretty raw and it's all feel-based. So just sit back and enjoy and vibe with me.
Right on, everybody. Let's get the vibe going. It's Inzerra, everybody. Hope y'all are enjoying this lo-fi beats to study to, All right, y'all. Let's get it.
Uh. 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 Uh.
uh, 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 uh. This next song is pretty important to me. Shout out to this dude, Quavius Black in Atlanta. I've been making some beats for him and we've been talking a lot, and hopefully we're gonna work on a bigger project, but this is something unreleased by him and I think it's really special, so you guys should be excited about this one, I think.
Yeah, see I survived the road, but I drove. I ain't riding till I'm rich. Getting shows, selling shows. Fuck these hoes. I got bitches wanna smoke, getting blowed. Can I say what's in my cup? Getting dough. You came here with just a soul. Don't get it sold. You been grinding for a minute. That's how you living. We gon' work right to the end. Been that way since the beginning. Thirsty niggas gotta chill. Hustle like it's religious. What's the difference? I can't tell. You bout it, but your rap won't pay the bill. At the price you sell a soul for the thrill. It's something ill. Not ask me for my blunt. What you doing? About to face it. Getting faded for a month. In a basement. I'm complacent. I can't fake it. But I'm the realest nigga walking. Don't mistake I survived the road, but I drove. I ain't riding till I'm rich. Getting shows, selling shows. Fuck these hoes. Dog, I got bitches wanna smoke, getting blowed. Yeah. Getting dough. You came here with just a soul. Don't get it sold. You been grinding for a minute. It's how you living. We gon' work right to the end. Been that way since the beginning.
Woo! Ladies and gentle tables, how's everybody doing out there, man? This is some wild shit, bro. I hope y'all still cooling out there. I was vibing, we was vibing, we all were vibing out here. Inzerra, how was that for you, my man?
I was vibing, to say the least. Nah, it was really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was definitely winging that a little bit, and there might have been some raw moments, but that's real, you know? And sometimes you got to leave the imperfections in the beat to make shit more perfect, so.
The purest of the flavors with no salt.
I mean, you're hearing everything in real time, you know?
All right, Mr. Inzerra, please, I want to know exactly what was the entrance? What was the implication of passion that you wanted to deliver into music? Why did you get into music?
Man, I got into music because of rapping. When I was young, I really liked writing raps and going up on stage and performing them with my homies.
Do you ever still write to your raps? I mean, write to your beats?
Sometimes I find you got to write to your beats to finish them, you know? You don't know where to take a beat in the moment, and you think you're done with it, but you know it's a little empty. There needs to be something else to it, so you write a rap to it. And then when you actually try to rap to it, you figure out how to finish the beat, like what it needed, you know? But I got into making beats because I like making some sort of mellow, sometimes melancholy beats, you know, and there aren't a whole lot of them.
Yeah,
so I had to start making my own to rap to. And I got way more into beats, so.
That's what's up. You also kind of just fulfill a little bit about like your sound, you know, like you get to finish it by rapping exactly how you feel on top of those beats. I feel that, man, hardcore.
Right.
Everybody that's watching this right now, I hope y'all know I'm a huge lo-fi fan. And when I heard Inzerra stepping on right now to the plate and delivering some beautiful lo-fi beats, I was super excited, man. You don't understand. So real quick, I want to know, like, when you delve into your beat and your creation to making music, where do you usually tap into? Is it a lot more of the emotional field, your experience, or is there just like something that you want to answer out there in the world but you can't with words and you form it with music? Like, how do you process and create such beats?
It's always different. A lot of the times I find inspiration in other artists, what I'm listening to. I find rhythms I really like, or artists to sample, like crazy people like Sun Ra or Piero Piccioni. Like, you're just listening to music and you're driving and, oh, I got to go home and sample that right now and make a beat, you know, something like that.
For sure. Do you have to stop over at the record store or anything, though? You got to find whatever is there?
Some of these records are rare, bro, but yeah, I pretty much swing by the record store every day when we're not in quarantine.
That's what's up.
I will say, with the state of the world and everything, you know, I have been trying to make some music that more resembles what's going on. And I got an EP coming out. I don't know when. I'm still working on it. But I found some really cool, like, vocal lines about world peace and everything.
Right on.
And I turned it into a pretty raw beat. And, you know, the more mature I get as an artist, I think I'm trying to reflect what's going on in the world. But it's hard to do when you're a new developing artist, for sure.
It's real, though. I mean, you're kind of stuck in this, like, little limbo, you know? What can
I think
say?
at first you can only really make what you're feeling, you know?
Of course.
Like, it's hard to break out of that habit. You really got to try to start making what you're not feeling, if that makes sense.
Right. No, I get that. I get that. You get to delve a little bit more into, like, the emotional habitat of what everybody else is thinking, you know?
Exactly.
Another thing, too, when you go to these, you know, the record store, the vinyl shops, and you go in, you pick out all these records that you want to, you know, you want to pull from, you want to sample, you want to create something off of like a certain set that you really enjoyed from their song. How do you do that exactly? A lot of people here that are watching and that will watch, most of them don't understand what lo-fi is. Is there a way that you can define it?
Yeah, lo-fi literally means low fidelity, so we're not always using the most high-quality sounds. When you resonate with the sound, sometimes you just have to use it, whether it's a good quality or a bad quality, or you recorded it on your iPhone or with a really nice microphone. And that's what lo-fi is. You got to use the sounds that you gravitate towards, and you don't care about the quality so much. And so there's not always a whole lot of money to be made in lo-fi because you're not hearing it on the radio. It's not made in a studio, you know?
Right.
I think lo-fi is more of a calling. Like, you got to make that stuff if that's what you're into. Like, it's the only thing you can make. And
I'm guessing it's something that you pick up, like, usually in person, you know? You'll, like, hear something playing in the background, you're going to be like, hey.
I think everybody's heard a Jay Dilla beat, even if they don't know it, or a Madlib beat, even if you don't know who those guys are, you know? And that's how people get into lo-fi, I think, is, like, you didn't hear something and know that it was lo-fi. You just heard something and you gravitated towards it.
Right.
You went home and looked that shit up, and then you found out it was lo-fi.
Yeah, it
You
kind
know?
of pulled you a little emotionally right there. Right.
Yeah.
And also when it comes to a lot of like what you pull from and what you sample, a lot of them are jazz, right? Do you by any chance have like a favorable jazz artist or like
Absolutely.
composer? Can you name your top 3 right there?
Yeah. I named 2 of them earlier. Sun Ra. I love sampling Sun Ra. He's got the wonkiest stuff. And Piero Piccioni, I love sampling Italian artists, and he's one of them. My good friend and I, Luxage, we just sampled some Piero Piccioni. He actually showed me the guy, and I haven't been able to stop listening to him. And because I'm Italian, I love sampling Italian artists, you know?
No, that's right.
Who else?
Where's Miles Davis exactly in your
I don't
in your
sample
realm?
Miles Davis.
Oh,
I'm
don't.
named after him, and that's enough. I feel like he's off limits for me, so.
That's actually something that I
Straight
was gonna
up,
delve
I
into,
can't
man.
touch him like he's something else.
No, that's exactly what I was gonna delve into too. I was gonna be like, is Miles, like, is that the name of Miles Davis that your family has like named?
Plus,
him
like, you throw a Miles Davis sample over a beat, obviously it's gonna be fire, you know? Like, it's Miles Davis, so you gotta make it fire on your own.
Right.
Right? Miles Davis is cheating, like.
No, for sure. Yeah, no, I mean, he has very eloquent like music and sounds, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Now, brother, this entire set that you have actually played right now, is this gonna be delivered onto an EP by any chance, or?
Yeah, it's I'm in the works. It's in the works. I'm making it a beat tape. This was really my first time getting to experiment with it, and I've been collecting these sounds for 6 months to a year now, to be honest, and like siphoning through tons of sounds.
Gotcha.
Keeping some for a month and realizing they're not right. It's honestly, it's like treasure hunting, and so I still probably got a few more sounds to find and tweak a few things and get those minimal parts sounding a little more full. You know what I mean?
I
It's
know.
going to be a beat tape in a matter of months, so it'll be online and y'all can find it on SoundCloud, everywhere else, Bandcamp.
Right on. And lastly, my last final question for you is, in the composition of your music, and when you make these lo-fi sounds, man, like, what do you channel? What's going through in your mind? You know, like what's going on? Why do you compose such beats? I know you hear them out there and you're like, oh, I want to pull something from that. But what do you feel in the momentary, man?
To be honest, I probably got to take this stuff less seriously. I take it really seriously, like it's, you know, it's a sort of therapy, it's a sort of diary for me, it's a timeline of my life. It'd be cool to make some money from it someday, you know, and I think sometimes that's why I take it so seriously, is because I have this end goal in mind. I think that's what drives me, man, just the ambition to like do this for my whole life and want to leave my mark in the world. And
A lot of passion behind it.
but I think better beats will be made when we stop taking it less seriously. And when I say we, probably I mean me, you know, because not everyone takes it so seriously.
No, for sure. I mean, you got to be the artist for yourself, you know, at the end of the day. Lastly, I was also checking into your Instagram as well, doing a little study time, and I saw that you had a photo of you chilling in front of the boiler room. Everybody out there, the boiler room is like a set live stream where a lot of EDM artists, producers, and such, they come on and they do their own live set. Did you by any chance do a live set over there?
Oh, I wish. That's on my bucket list. But I lived in London for half a year, and when I was there, I made it my mission to get to the boiler room headquarters. And I got to go talk to all the journalists there and everything, and it was super cool. But no, I have not played there. One day. Mark my words.
Right on, man. We'll keep focusing on what you have to offer, man. You know, like, we're down for that. Any last words for you by any chance on this stream that you'd like to say? For all the viewers out there?
I got a big shout out to Summit Sessions and to Baca just for giving me this opportunity, you know. Yeah, it's a big opportunity for me. I don't know, I've really enjoyed it, and these guys really support local artists and local talent, and they're trying to expose us, and not a whole lot of people are trying to expose some of the more underground artists like us just living in the suburbs, you know. This isn't where people think beats are made. but they are. There's a lot of good beats happening in the Bay Area.
It's real shit.
And these
Real
guys are
shit.
exposing us, so thank you. I do got one more song I'd like to play.
Sure.
I don't have to tap anything out. It's already done. It's a preview of something I'm working on with my boy Luxage. I hope he doesn't mind that I'm showing this right now, but it's a really special song to both of us, so yeah.
All right, we got this last surprise song for y'all. It's Miles Inzerra and Luxage. Let's get it, y'all.